What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Tesla with the ticker symbol TSLA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So last time I looked at Tesla was back on, it looks like June 24th. So I was covering it right when price was still inside of this yellow range, right at this red candle. And the expectation was for price to just continue trading sideways, maybe back down to the 170 and possibly the 162. However, it had a good chance of also breaking out to the upside. You can see that price was staying above the EMA. It was struggling to get back down to the lower side of the range, and there was an opportunity to break out higher. And I always had this measure move on here. So this was the first leg up right here. This was the second leg up. And you can see that's exactly where price went to. And it looks like it's stalling out at that price level, the 228, 230 levels. So basically, price already made that move up higher. Expectation is that price does move sideways to correct or possibly even drop down. Why? Well, there's multiple reasons. Because price broke outside of this level right here, this 186. A lot of times price likes to come back down to the prior breakout level. So it could do something like this and then maybe go up higher. So that's one reason why price can fall. Second reason that there's a gap right here. Price doesn't like gaps. It can fill in that gap. Third reason that price is overextended from that EMA. So we have some overextension. We have a gap fill. We have a breakout level that can be retested. We reached the measure move target as well. So that's another important thing to keep in mind. And also, price is still below this long-term trend line. So you can see that this long-term trend line dating back to 2022, we have resistance here again, resistance here, and just recently we just hit that level. So I'm not going to be long-term bullish on Tesla until we see a break above that level and we can maintain support above it. But in the meantime, I think this move up is coming to an end very shortly, if not already, and we're probably going to see price correct lower or sideways. So that's the most probable outcome from right now. Let me see if you draw a channel off the swing lows. Drag up to the highs, and you can see how well that fits good right there too. We're at the top of the channel, so a lot of resistance in the way so that price can fall back down. So expectation is I don't expect higher prices as of right now, and we'll see what happens in the coming week. Let's take a look at Tesla on the weekly chart. Well, here's Tesla on the weekly chart. It is very bullish looking because price had nice strong move up higher. So again, I'm not saying it's guaranteed to fall, but there's the higher likelihood. Price did bounce off of this trend line right here. We have a downward trend line and we have an upward trend line. So it's basically just a battle between the bulls and bears. You have this large leg up right here. You have the correction, and this is the second leg up. So again, if price can break that downward trend line, I think there's a good shot, for price to finally maybe move up higher and do what Nvidia is doing, just going crazy. So we'll see what happens, but I don't like how it's at the resistance as right now. With that move up higher, there's a good chance for this to fall back down. If it doesn't fall back down all the way, what you want to see is price drop maybe just slightly, correct, and then look like price is weak to the downside, and then we can see it move up higher, something like that. Either way, right here is a good chance that price stalls out, and we either see price drop or trade sideways, and then we'll see what happens. Can prices break up through that level and just continue trading up higher? Yes, it can, but that's a lower probability. I'm not expecting that to occur. But if it does, what would be the next level? Well, the next level would be the mid 200s, probably the 250. So all I have for Tesla on the daily and weekly charts. We'll see what happens. It's coming to an inflection point, meaning when the buyers and sellers have to finally make a move, because we have an upward trend line in play. We have a downward trend line in play. We're getting closer and closer to the point or where everything converges. So we'll see what happens. It can always still break out sooner than later, but we'll see what happens. As right now, this is a likelier that we travel down now than we travel up because of those reasons I outlined on the daily chart. But we'll see what happens for Tesla. This is definitely better than nothing for the bulls, and it's promising nonetheless. So that's all I have for Tesla on the daily weekly charts. Most likely, I'll give you guys an update maybe next week, Monday or Tuesday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.